Welcome back to Jade Empire! When last we left off, we met Wildflower and the Guardian, Chai-Ka. Gonna do anything with his body here? No. Now, we're going to go heal up and talk to these flaming golems. I guess.
Who dares approach? Speak the command word or suffer the wrath of Death's Hand, loyal servant of the Emperor over us all.
Somehow when I was a kid, I was completely incapable of remembering this, despite it only being about 5 minutes before getting here. Xiao Hua.
Xiao Hua, you may pass.
But before that, it's reading time. Tragedy in Tien's Landing. Let the history of this town not be forgotten, for the water that defines our border covers ghosts of children. Nearly 2 decades ago, just after the Shining Emperor's son brought water to the land again, Tien's Landing lay where the water now stands. Children played and people lived and worked in the peace that only the lands away from the bustle of the heart of the empire can bring. When the Great Dam came, few believed that the Emperor would allow us to come to harm. But harm came in the form of water that covered our homes and buried our families. When the flooding came to an end, the town of Tien's Landing lay submerged beneath this new sea, where only ghosts and ruined homes could flourish. Those who survived lived to rebuild, and Tien's Landing has come to prosper once again. Lest anyone here forget, however, we must always remember that our lives bend to the whims of the gods, the Emperor, and the decades-old machinery of the Great Dam. In other words, this place sucks. A lot. Yeah! Oh, that was another trap dodge animation. I've been waiting so long for that. Set the bridge down. Oh, I'm so happy. The mechanism to open and close the dam is controlled by a powerful enchantment focused on the Jade Heart at its center. How do I know that? What's a Jade Heart? Not important. From here, it's obvious that if you close the dam again, the ruins will flood fairly quickly, and you would no longer be able to reach the old Tien's Landing site. Pretty sure we got everything of relevance down there. I'm pretty sure. Close the dam. You close the dam, unleashing a blast of magical energy from the Jade Heart. Why this couldn't be controlled with just another lever, I don't know. I don't know, it just seems inefficient to use a powerful magical artifact instead of just using a lever to operate the machinery. The machinery that's there anyway. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. Leveled up again. Put it all into body. And now we can finally max one of these out. Once again, I'm going to go with speed, and next time, we'll finish off the last thing we're going to get for the Leaping Tiger style. Are you excited? I know I am. Ah! But we'll never speak of this again.
I hope you took a moment to celebrate as you flooded the valley.
Yes, I did.
Whatever you hope to achieve by drowning that sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
You'll have to go through me if you want to open this dam again.
That is precisely the idea. I'm sure you are very confident in your skills, but I assure you that these fine men of the Imperial Army are more than your match.
Oh, that's cute.
The sergeant knows his place, and he understands that what we assassins do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
And that makes it okay. So, how's that whole glory of the Empire thing going for you? About as well as I'd imagine. Yeah, when you max out speed, it's real easy to stun lock people. I forgot Chaka actually holds his own pretty good. Way better than pretty much everybody else. Except for one person. We'll be meeting him quite soon. Let's just heal up that piddly amount of damage.
The water covering everyone? Those poor children. I hate the water. It's too familiar.
That's a bit of a hint to her backstory. We'll get to that later. And I just noticed the golems are just gone. And yeah, if you get the password wrong, you have to fight them. They're actually a somewhat difficult threat. I also just remembered, I think the golems are the only enemy in the game that require a weapon to defeat. And now, we return to Tien's Landing and the tea house. Actually, we should probably go have conversation time in the camp. And then the tea house.
You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded.
You're still here? Who are you? Why did you attack me?
You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy of mine. I was clearly mistaken. Powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great events that are beyond you. But I may have use for someone as impetuous as you.
What do you want?
I want nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from Two Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's Hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price.
What do you want?
A simple trade. I tell you where the abductors are, and you tell me who that old man is.
The old man was Master Lee, my teacher.
You mix truth with lies. He must be more for Death's Hand to keep him alive. Still, you've told me what I need to know. It would take a season to reach the Imperial City by land or water. Air is the only quick way, but you need a wind map. I know the location of one. Lord Yun governs much of the Great Southern Forest. He petitioned the Lotus Assassins for a wind map so he could settle a trade disruption. Of course, that has earned him their attention in addition to whatever trouble is infesting his lands. I doubt he has time for charity, but you might try to find him.
Now that we're friends, who are you really?
Do not presume familiarity with me. Our paths have crossed for a moment, but no more. I have matters of my own to attend. Remember, if you want to reach the Imperial City, you must go to the forest and get that map from Lord Yun. My path takes me elsewhere. If you actually reach the Imperial City, I will be impressed. Until then, I wish you luck. You are a surprising little peasant.
Yeah, the Lord Yun thing. That is actually the third of the major quest lines for Tien's Landing. Despite what she said, you don't actually have to do the dam first. You can do them in any order you want. I recommend that you do the pirates last, though. for a reason. See you later. A little bit of expediency. What's
The
up?
people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen?
Okay. I am interested in how you are, Dawnstar. Is there anything bothering you?
I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere.
Understandable, considering the injustice that was done.
I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me.
You were abandoned? Tell me about that. If this is just about your personal feelings, we have more important things to do.
I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance.
I am glad you came to the school. Don't linger on fools who may have shunned you.
I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Earlier I mentioned that Dawnstar is the first available romance option. Well, if memory serves, there are 3. And of those 3, I think 2 of them, you can actually, like, directly affect their alignment. If you're... it's not as simple as just, like, if you're evil, they'll be evil. You have to actually convince them that being evil is awesome. And it will affect their ending. In fact, it'll affect a lot of things about them, and they get really, really fucking evil. I offered you an enormous amount of silver to perform a simple task. Instead, you chose to close the Great Dam and ruin my business.
Ikakahia wo no kakihe ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wa.
It is too late for my wine operation, but I'm a man of business, and I plan to collect payment in one form or another. It's not as if I could just keep collecting payment from the sailors that come to town on a regular basis, thus ensuring that I would have a continuous supply of income forever. That's just stupid. Ow.
Longsword. Leaping tiger.
Shazam! I love that. Lucky for you, we're about out of time for this segment, so we'll be saving our trip back through the tea house here for next time. So, yeah, we'll save it for next time. See you then.